Hello everyone, for today's Revit tutorial we're gonna learn how to make basic swing door. I'm using Revit 2026 and you can use any Revit version that you have right now. Let's open new family template and I will use metric system and you can use imperial if you want. Let's choose door. I don't need this frame so I'm gonna delete this. And let's start from creating new reference lines for our jump or frame. Let's put dimensions and assign it to frame width. Change it to 50 mm or 2 inches. And let's add another reference line for the thickness of our door. And assign it to thickness. Now let's go to exterior elevation. Clean this first. And again, reference line for head. Dimension and again, assign it to frame width. Now let's hide the wall and the wall opening using temporary hide. And use extrusion to create the jump. Lock the lines to the reference lines. Slice and trim the lines. Align and lock the door jump to the reference lines. Again, extrusion to create the door. I will use pick points to draw the lines. You can change selection by pressing tab. Then trim lines. Again, align and lock the door to the reference lines. Wait, I think my properties are missing. Now let's edit the door visibility. Let's open this and hide the door from plan and RCP as well as when cut in plan RCP. And now let's create the symbolic line for open door. Make a reference line, put dimension, and create a dimension parameter W for the width of the door. Now let's create a simple formula for the W. That would be width minus frame width times 2. Okay, and now let's create symbolic line for the open door. I will show you the difference of the symbolic line and the model line. The model line, you can see it in the 3D. But you can convert the model line to symbolic line and vice versa. The symbolic line can only be seen in the plan or elevation where it is drawn. Now let's put dimension to the door leaf and assign thickness. Now let's cut the circle using slice. and use extend. Let's temporarily hide first the models. Now this is important. We need to align and lock the point of the arch. Always use reference lines to align and lock everything. And now in the elevation, let's draw the symbolic line. Make the dimensions equal and align and lock to the reference lines accordingly. Again, you can use temporary hide. And that's it. Congratulations guys! You just created a basic parametric swing door family in Revit. And if you find this video helpful, please share and subscribe for more Revit tutorial videos.